Hello everybody, I hope you're well, you're alright, and you've been enjoying doing Mrs Hopper's challenge that she sent you yesterday, because it was all about patterns, wasn't it? Lots and lots of caterpillar patterns and patterns that you could make with circles. I hope you've been enjoying exploring patterns actually. Found some things in your house that you can make those repeating patterns with. I don't know what you chose, maybe you chose some socks. Maybe you found some lids and things just like me. I've got lots and lots of lids today in front of my number board. We're going to get really busy today with our mathematical brains. We're going to do some recapping today. So a lot of the things that I've taught you over the weeks, we're going to actually try and remember some of them. We're going to do some counting. We're going to do some listening today for those numbers. I'm going to drop some coins into the jar like I've done before. We're going to look at some patterns, we're going to look at some numerals. We're going to get really busy with those mathematical brains. So are you ready? What do I need to do before we get thinking? That's right, put my magic maths glasses on. Here we go. That's better. Now I can really see these numeral cards really clearly, and I hope that you can do the same. So quick fire, say what you see, get through these really quick, and then we'll do something else, okay? Right, ready, off we go. Say what you see. Next one. Say what you see. Next one. Next one. Some of these are big numbers, but remember, we have to learn all our numbers all the way up to, give you a little clue with that one then, all the way up to 20. And this one. And this one. This one. The next one. And the next one. The next one. I'm giving them all of them today. We're going through all of them today, because the more you practice them, the better you get. The better you get at spotting those special numerals that you'll have to use in your number sums as you get older and as you move through school. This one. Special number. And this one. And this one. This one. And the last one. How did you do? Did you do really well? Hope you did. Right, on to the next challenge now, folks. So still saying what you see. This time, just a few number patterns, okay? So no numerals this time, just say what you see in the circle. Really quick. Really quick at these ones. I'm not giving you much time. How did you do there? They were super quick, weren't they, those ones? Now, let's have a little look as well at a bit of doubling. Caterpillar leaves again. If I've got one on this side, you need to be thinking, what is double one? What is double one? And if it helps you, I'll draw another caterpillar that side so we can see straight away. Double one is, let's write the sum, 1 add 1 equals, did you get 2? You did, well done. Let's have a go at another one. Oh, we're going with 2 this time. We've already got double 1 on this side now. Double 1 makes 2, so we're going to have 2 more on this side. Quick, 1, 2, 2 more. So how many altogether is double 2? 2 add 2 equals 4, isn't it? 4 all together. Well done. We'll do one more. Ooh, let's try this one. Count with me the caterpillars that we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're thinking of double 5. Double 5. 5 more on this side. Squiggle them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Remember, if we're writing it as a sum, we've got 5. Add 5 equals, how many all together? You're right, it's 10. 10. 10 caterpillars all together. So we've done a bit of doubling, we've done some number pattern spotting, and we've done some numeral spotting. Right, get your listening ears on now, because we're going to do some dropping. I've got something else. I haven't got coins today. I've actually got bottle tops, but they make that lovely noise, don't they? Going to drop a few bottle tops in the jar, and I want you to count how many times you can hear me drop them into the jar. And what I'm going to do today is sometimes I'm going to make you hold that number that you've counted in your head, and then I'm going to say add on one more, and that will be the final score, the final amount that we've counted. Okay, we'll do just one more today. I'm not going to throw in one less, we'll do that next time, but we'll put one more in this time. But let's get counting first. So this time just count what you can hear. Are you ready? Okay. So how many plops into the jar did you hear? Was it that many? That was a bit of a practice round, wasn't it? Was it that many? 4, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to empty them out. We're going to try it again. This time, I'm going to make you add on one more. Okay, listening ears on. Add on one more. Add on one more. How many have you got all together? There were the sounds that you could hear, then you're adding on one more. And how many did you have all together? Was it this many? It was 5, wasn't it? Because we had 4 metal tops in the jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, even though you didn't hear it, one more added in, one more would make 5. We'll have one more go. Ready? Here we go. They've all gone in, and now I want you to add on one more. One more. What did you get? How many did you hear? And then add on one more. Did you hear 5? You heard 5, and then one more makes 6, doesn't it? 6. Let's check. 5 bottle tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottle tops, and one more would make 6. Well done. Super duper listening today. Super duper. I'm just going to move myself and stretch about a bit, because we've got to look up here now. We've got to look at this number line. We're going to do a little bit of counting from 0 all the way to 20. I need your help to do that. Is that okay? Right, let's do it together. Here we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All the way up. Should we count backwards now as well? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. And this is the bit that we like, 'cause this is like being in a rocket, isn't it? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And if you were in a rocket, you'd say blast off all the way back down to 0. Fabulous. Now, we've been talking quite a bit about patterns, haven't we? And you've been practicing, hopefully, your patterns, especially from Mrs Hopper's challenge. Maybe you found some beans in your house like I've got, and maybe you've been practicing with patterns with those. I'm not sure what you've been doing. I've been collecting lids. I collect all these different lids off my bottles of water that I drink, and I think this one might be ginger beer, and this one's off the spaghetti sauce jar, and this one's off the pickle jar. They're all different sizes, and they're all different colours, and they're all different different shapes, really. Well, they're all circles, aren't they? But they are all different sizes, and that's why you can make a really good caterpillar pattern out of those. You could also count them. There's a lot of things that you can do with lids. We could count them. Let's see, let's count all the green ones, and then we can match how many green ones we've got on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we can include that one, 10, because that one's green. So we've got 10 green ones, and then we can find number 10, the numeral 10, on our number line, and it's this one here. So there's number 10. Isn't that funny? Because the 10 on here is actually green, and I didn't know that. Isn't that funny? Now, what happens if we count just the black lids that I've got? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 black lids. So we look on the number line, and we can find the numeral 3 to help us, and you can count these little markers underneath. Don't forget though that you've got 0. So if we were counting those, don't start counting here as number 1, start counting here as 0. 0, 1, 2 and 3. Always count 0, okay? You must always include 0. Now then, I wanted to show you the number line, and if you've got your own number up to 20 number line, because there are patterns that we can make as well with numbers. There are things that we can do with the numbers. If we don't count all of them, if we just start at 0 and then we miss out 1, don't count 1, just count 2. Don't count 3, just count 4. Don't count 5, just count 6. Don't count 7, just count 8. Don't count 9, just count 10. Don't count 11, just count 12. Don't count 13, just count 14. Can you see how the pattern's developing? I'm getting rid of that one. We're like leaving it, it's a bit like leaving a gap. We're not counting 15, but we are counting 16. We're not counting 17, but we are counting 18. We're not counting 19, but we are counting 20. And if we start all the way from 0 again and count what we see, so I want you to say the numerals that you see, we get a different number pattern. We're not going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and on. We're going like this: 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And that way of counting is called counting up in twos, because each time you get to, you've got number 2, and then the next 2, you counted on 2 more, that's the next number that you're counting. You're counting up in twos. Let's try again. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Do you know, when I was a little girl, I used to like to just say it over and over again. I just used to like numbers. And I used to love to just, I had a swing in the garden and I used to swing backwards and forwards, and I used to count to myself all the way up to 100. It was one of the favourite things I loved to do. And I liked to count backwards. And I would also practice counting like this. I would. I'd go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's what I used to do all the time. And you can do it with 3s or 4s. You can find different patterns in numbers. Okay. These numbers have also got a name. These ones are called even numbers. These ones. And the ones that we've covered over are called odd numbers. They're odd. They sound very different when we count those. If we're going to do that, I'm going to have to wash them off, aren't I? I'm going to have to wash off the pen we've put on. We might have to wait for that to dry a little bit, and then I can show you better on the number line. Okay, let's have a look at our number line to show what the even numbers look like when they're covered up. So we are going to cover up 0 this time. 2 is gone. 4 is gone. 6 is gone. 8 is gone. 10 is gone. 12 is gone. 14 is gone. 16 is gone. 18 is gone. And 20 is gone. And what that leaves behind is the odd numbers. These are the odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19. They are the odd numbers. So we've got odd numbers and even numbers, and they are the two patterns that we talk about a lot when we're talking about number lines. Odd numbers, what are the odd numbers up to 20? What are the even numbers up to 20? All right, now, I don't think we're going to do much more today, because that's all I wanted to do with you today really, was remember some of the things that you've done already, teach you a little bit about odds and even numbers, and just encourage you to keep going with your patterns at home. Keep making those repeating patterns. Shall I have a go at doing one now with my lids? Ooh, I'll see if I can make a caterpillar. So we'll have a big head. We'll start with the head there. I'm going to use green and silver. So you might need to help me with my pattern making then. I'm going to use the silver one here. So we've got a black one. That's my head. And because I can, I'm going to draw some little feelers on. There we go. We've got the first segment then of the caterpillar's body. Then I'm going to use a little one, little green one and a big green one. So I'm going to carry on, but I wonder if you can see what the next lid in my pattern needs to be. Black, silver, light green, dark green, silver. Is it that one? Yeah, light green, red. Oh, Mrs Bowen, it's not red. What about a purple? Throw a purple in. No? I like purple though, it goes with my hair. It's that one, isn't it? If I'm doing a repeating pattern, it's got to be that big green one. Silver, light green, dark green. silver, light green, dark green, silver, light green, dark green. Let's see if I've got enough for the next part of it. What will it be next? Silver. Oh, and now I've lost it because I haven't got any more light green. So my caterpillar is going to have to finish with a silver. Doesn't have a tail, does it? But the end of it would be the silver one. Right, and then we can count how many lids I've used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looking on the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's the 11 numeral. And if we look at the number line, we can even say, is it an even number or is it an odd number? I wonder if some of you clever clogs know the answer. 11. 11 is an odd number. It is. It's an odd number. But it's a sort of game that you could be playing and investigate, make up different caterpillars, see what number comes up on the line, see if it's odd, see if it's even. Just have a play about with them all. It's great fun. I love playing about with numbers, I do. Love it. I love it. Right, I'm definitely going to leave you now because your brains must be ready to get really, really busy with your pattern making and your counting and your numerals and your questions and your answers and all those things. All right, so have a lovely day. Enjoy maths because we always say, don't we, the magic of maths is all around us. See you again, folks. Bye for now.